If you struggle to make your curls last all week, then this is the video for you, because I'm going to be telling you how to sleep with your curls to make them last all week. So I'm currently on day 2. This is my hair after I've slept on it, and honestly they literally look fine. And I must say, yesterday when I washed my hair, I used my sister's curly hair products, which are not my usual. They are not my favourite at all, but I washed my hair at my sister's house, so I did not have access to all of my curly hair products that usually make my hair last. So I feel like this is a big testament to how I sleep with my curls. And also it has rained today, so they're not looking how they normally would, how good they normally would on day 2, but I think they're still pretty good. They're still defined, and yeah, I'm happy with them. So the first thing that you need is a silk pillowcase. Now this is going to be your best friend. If you haven't got one, I would highly recommend. I switched about 4 years ago, I would say, and my curls are so much better since using it. They're less frizzy for starters, because when you're like sleeping and moving around, there's going to be no frizz. There's no breakage because again there's no friction from a silk pillowcase, because your hair's just like gliding over it in comparison to cotton. And also they're actually like comfier to sleep on, but these are so much better for your hair than a cotton pillowcase, for anyone's hair I'd say, but also definitely for curls. So get yourself one of these. Like, you can literally just get them off of Amazon. They're not expensive at all. Honestly, like, this is the #1 tip. The next thing you need is silk scrunchies. Now when I sleep, I pop my hair up into a ponytail at the top of my head, and I use a scrunchie to do this. So this is the one that I use. I tie it around 3 times. You don't want to do it too tight, but you also want it tight enough so that it stays in the pineapple that you're going to put it in. So what I do is I literally take down the front pieces. So I take down my fringe pieces and pop all of the rest up into a pineapple right on the top of my head. So instead of like putting your hair in a bun, which is manipulating your curls, instead of wearing your hair down and lying on it, you're not disrupting the curl pattern in the main lengths of your hair. Like, the lengths of your hair aren't going to be touched, so they are going to be lasting. Your roots are going to be pulled a little bit, but for me, I don't really mind that because it gives me a little bit more volume throughout the week. When my hair is in a pineapple on the top of my head, I then take 2 little clips. So I got these from Primark. They are not the best quality, so I would definitely recommend getting some like more quality ones. As you can see, some of the like clip bits have snapped as I've like leant on them. But what I do with my fringe pieces, so my hair's on the top of my head in a ponytail, take the fringe pieces, gently pull them back and just clip them like that. So they are clipped back, they're not in the ponytail. And I want these not in the ponytail because, as you can see, these little short bits, if they were in the ponytail, they would be kind of pulled and stretched back, and I don't want the curl pattern to be disrupted. So I just take these 2 and literally pop them, oh, that's annoying, into like the ponytail section, but they're not in the ponytail. Also, when I'm sleeping, just another little tip is I will pull my ponytail up. So I will literally just glide my hand under the ponytail to make sure that it is off like where my head is lying, so that I don't roll onto my hair. Obviously this is all kind of like you're trying to do it, but in your sleep you may lie on your ponytail, which is absolutely fine, but it is going to help your curls last longer if you don't lie on your curls. Another tip I have is to make sure that you are not going to bed with your hair wet. You want your hair to be fully dry, so if you've just washed your hair and you're going to sleep, please blow dry it, please diffuse it, please make sure that your curls are 100% dry, so that when you are putting it up into that ponytail, it's not going to cause like a bump in your curls and it's not going to disrupt the curl pattern. You want your hair to be 100% dry when you go to sleep. And honestly, that is all I do. It's super simple, super easy, but it is going to make your curls last as long as you want them to. I wash my hair twice a week, so the most that my curls last is about 5 nights. I think I've made it last that long before. And honestly, they're literally fine. Obviously it gets more frizzy as the week goes on, but these tips are really going to help your hair to look good. I've seen like videos on TikTok of people the next day with their curls being disrupted, and I'm like, hun, what are you doing? Get a silk pillowcase, get your hair up in a pineapple on the top of your head, and get some clips for the front pieces. They are my 100% like go-tos for sleeping with curly hair, and I promise you it works. So give it a try if you have problems with keeping your curls lasting like the next day or the whole week. So I really hope you guys have found this video helpful. I know it's not been a long one this week, but I thought these tips genuinely really work for me. I've been using them for years, so I thought I would make this video to help anybody who is struggling with making their curls last. So I really hope you guys have found this helpful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you next week with another video.